Hey guys, so we're back with another episode of What? Wow. And today we have the amazing Karen Douglas, also known as KD for the streets.
Hey.
Welcome. It's such an honor to have you here. You have been a phenomenal, hidden gem in this entertainment industry. You've worked with some amazing artists, but one that we really know is Trina.
Yes.
You've been an artist management and artist development for over 20 years. How did somebody even start that? Like, for real?
Honestly, I just feel like it was just one of those things that was just destined to be for me. I did know a few local artists that were friends.
Where? In Miami?
In Miami.
Okay, because that's where you're from. Exactly. We don't know where you're from.
I'm originally from London. But yeah, so I've been in Miami though.
Wow.
Majority of my adult life.
Hello there.
Jamaican, background.
Do you have an accent?
I don't anymore. I was too young.
Oh man, you should have kept it. That's the money maker.
If I could, I would.
Maybe if you go back and visit, you'll
I do.
Pick up
when I go
it.
back and visit, if I'm there for more
Nothing?
than two,
You
3
didn't pick
weeks,
up on it?
No, if I'm there for more than 2-3 weeks and I'm with my family, like you definitely, it comes back a little bit.
Because I never knew this. This is news to me.
You learn something new every day.
Every day, yes. So
I had a few friends that were trying to do the whole artist thing, and I feel like I just had that natural leadership, those leadership skills, and I just kind of did my thing. So it's not necessarily that I was studying to be an artist manager. It's not one of those things I even think that you study to be. Like, you don't go to school for it. So it's just kind of figuring things out along the way.
And you know what I like about you too? It's like when you have a team, right? Some people, they're there just for the money. But you seem like every time I used to see you, like in passing, that you are really dedicated and you really loved what you did. And that really showed through your work and your craftsmanship, that you really was like this wasn't something that you was doing just for a dollar or for like a check. You really was passionate about it.
When I met Trina, I actually had been running.
And I love her, by the way. I love Trina.
we love Trina.
Yes, we do.
So I was I actually had my own business at the time on South Beach. I partnered with Lex Promotions.
I love Lex too.
Lex. So Lex and I shared an office on South Beach, and between he and I, we did all of the marketing and promotions for all of the major clubs, the major labels in Miami. So I did all of the graphic design and marketing. So that was my business.
Wow.
That's my background. So that's what I went to school for.
Wait, so you do graphics too?
Yeah.
That's lit.
We're going to get into that some more. So that's my background, graphic design and marketing. I went to school for that. And so back then I was doing all of the promotional material for like Jackie O, the Trick Daddies, all of the local labels back then, Slip and Slide Records. And Trina and I knew each other through a mutual friend, and so like I would do a lot of different things through, like I'm really.
I never knew any of this, Katie.
Yeah, like
you just.
I'm really about this life. So I was always like I was the backpack kid that was going to How Can I Be Down? Peter Thomas did that whole, summit back then.
I don't know if it was before my time, but
it might have been before your time. So he did like a hip hop conference called How Can I Be Down?
Yeah,
and I would be out there. So I really like. That was really what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't know where exactly I wanted to be in the music industry, but I just knew that I wanted to work in the music industry at some capacity.
So, were like you interning for him and some?
I wasn't. I didn't like I would try to do like internships with like Slip and Slide Records.
Okay.
And then somehow, some way, I connected with a mutual friend that was friends with Trina, and it just kind of happened from there. Like I was doing some graphics and stuff for her, and I just kind of quit the whole, like my whole business, and I went in that direction because that's what I was truly passionate about.
Right. So, do you have an exciting story of something that happened that was probably traumatic and that you had to quickly come up with a quick solution? Like, because sometimes it's always crazy things going on, especially in the entertainment industry.
I have a lot of stories.
Between costumes, between...
So, since you mentioned
people not paying your back payment, people bashing you. Like,
I've had all of that happen, but I will tell a very interesting story really quick. So, There was this one weekend in particular that I want to say it was Memorial Day weekend. So, you know, you have like
baby.
4 to 5 bookings easily, you know, back to back. And so I forgot where we were. I think we were in Georgia somewhere. And so we were on the road with Trina, and we had to I think we had 4 bookings that day. So it was like just back to back to back. And we had a costume, a wardrobe malfunction where like her bodysuit just split in the back.
On the road?
On the road, and this is the only
so
thing
you don't
she
have
had
no stylist.
left. Yes, but not on that particular weekend run because it wasn't that type. It was just, you know, club stuff.
Picking up a quick bag.
Quick bag. So
quick
typically with those type of runs, you're not going to have your stylist. It's only for like, you know, the bigger events and things like that. So the jumpsuit split in half. And it was late night, so there's no seamstress or anything like that around. And I was just like, yo, I could fix it. So everybody was like, man, you don't know how to sew. Like,
what?
Like I know how to do a lot of things. It with? No, I know how to sew. But everybody was just so like amazed. Like they're like, man, yeah, right. You don't know how to sew like the zipper. So I was like, take me to a Walmart because you know Walmart is late night. It's
always open.
Walmart. So we went to Walmart. We bought the zipper, the little sewing kit thing, and I'm in the back of the Sprinter van sewing the jumpsuit together.
Mind you, that is like, not your job description.
It's not.
So you're just doing whatever you can do.
I'm really like that. Listen, when I say well-rounded, so I'm just in the back of the Sprinter. She like, damn, she really.
Because we got to get to the check.
We got to make this happen. And that's all she had. She had already like used the rest of, you know, whatever she had, and she couldn't wear the same outfit to the next event. And so like
real quick, you guys, before we move on, let's do this ad break for this amazing holistic body care company. This episode is brought to you by Manjeri Skincare. It's an organic and cruelty-free skincare company with products great for men and women. They have so many different amazing products for your skin. They have some scrubs. They have the almond shea butter that glides on so amazing. They have a nourishing oil that has SPF in it, and this amazing body shimmer oil, which is customers' favorite. Be sure to check them out. You will not be disappointed. I have an important question. Okay, so how did you learn how to navigate being in the rooms with those big brands and making big deals with like these big companies? Because I know it's a scary thing to do. So like, how were you in that space? Like, tell me, how does that, you know,
I feel like just having that confidence in business is something I want to say I feel like it's just instilled in me, or just in me, because both of my parents, my mom and my dad, they are both in business as well.
Oh, they're entrepreneurs?
That's amazing. They've both been very successful. And so it's just something, even though like my personality comes off just very like soft-spoken and shy, like
no, you just come off chill.
Yeah. So,
like you be cruising.
So yeah, I'm just, you know, when I step in these rooms, like I'm just so persistent, and I feel like, you know, I just carry myself a certain type of way, and I'm there with, you know, like I'm there. It's like I have, damn, I just had a brain fart, but it's like good. I have, so like when I'm just like so determined, you know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that I'm setting out to do, I'm going to speak myself into it and just make it happen. Right.
So now you have your ebook that's out.
I do.
And so are you retired from management? Because are you sick of them? Because I know you sick. I'm sick of humans, period. I'm tired of people. Like I'm in the house like I'm sick of people.
Yeah, like I'm in a space where I've done it for so long. And for those that do work in management, entertainment, like
it's a thankless job.
It's so thankless.
They will act like you ain't did nothing for them. Yeah, you sacrificed your life. No, for real. I know.
Yeah, I have I would say like, there's, you know, like I feel appreciated in most times, but it is very thankless, and you don't often get credited for the work that you do.
Especially behind the scenes. Somebody just tried to do that to me and didn't tag me. I was like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, I'm
not going to say nothing to you, but you can never come to me for anything else. How about that?
We're not going to do that. And so, and
link in my bio.
What is so
set up a consultation?
Yeah, what is so hard about like, you know, acknowledging, and the thing about it is the people that are so passionate about this, we're not really doing it for the credit, but it does feel good. That's why now the people that I work, my immediate team, like I'm always mentioning them and letting them know, like, oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Like, I don't, it's never a thing for me to acknowledge these people. Like, I want you to be great. Like, the greater you are, that's better for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's just rewarding. It just makes you feel good.
It makes me feel really good to see people, whether you're a part of my team or you're just someone that I've worked with on a one-off type project.
Right.
It always makes me feel good to see people rise to the top, to know that I worked with them and they were, you know, seeing where they came from. But everyone isn't like that.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of disappointments, I would say. And I'm just at that point where not saying like a lot of disappointments where it's just like, but I've obviously had some great moments and accomplished a lot, but I'm at that point where I just want to settle down. You don't even
let it get you down anymore, because have you noticed that God rewards you in different ways? Yeah. Even though, and for me, I've had so much betrayal in my life from friends and people and like so much, but at first I used to get down about it, but now it's like, you know, just let go and let God, because he's brought so, like, my village now is just so amazing. Like, you're getting back all the rewards from all the things that you put in. So I know you, especially since you moved.
It's called karma, and no one can stop what God has for you. I actually went through a very down period when I was in Miami, probably like right before my move. Maybe I would say like a year before my move. And no one would know, because it's like you just feel like
isolation.
You have to, like you have to always have this smile on your face, and you have to be the strong person, but it wasn't like that. And
you can't tell people your business either. You can't tell nobody nothing. You get a therapist.
And I feel like that, I was about to say that, I feel like when you work, I feel like labels, that's something that they need to incorporate. Like, they need to, you know, we need like a lot of focus on mental health. Like, there are people out here, like, we need therapists, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need all of that when it comes to like the structure, as far as with artist development. Like, all of those things should we should have like free therapists and all that, because there's a lot that you have to do. Like, so many stressful moments. It's like high demand, this industry working with, and especially as a manager and the artist.
Especially watching the artist go from a regular person to a celebrity, that is a hard space to navigate, because you're used to getting up to go to Walmart by yourself, and you're used to just doing stuff. And then, like, for example, I was working with Cardi as a makeup artist for a while. A lot of people know that. And this was before, like, she, like, really blew up. This was during, like, the Bodak Yellow phase, when it was just blowing up. At that time, we just used to roll with, like, her manager, Patience, and I was just a makeup, you know, but I always added more, just like how you do. So that's how I see you. When you're in a place, I'm like, she's really that girl. Like, you know.
It's like you do what you have, you make it happen.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to be
no excuse.
The camera person. Like, if I can do this, if this is what's needed at the time.
Yes.
Like, they may not be my position, but like, listen, let's get this done. I'm a team player.
Yeah. So then as we were at the MGM, it was a big fight night, and we were going into the hotel. And people started coming up to her, and some guy grabbed her butt, and it was like a big thing. It went viral. And that's when the MGM had to give her their own security, because we didn't have like the security. And that's when we was in the room. I was like, oh, bitch, you're popping for real. Like, you lit.
So now
like,
it's that
you're
that
a celebrity for real. Like, you can't be doing. We're not regular. You're not regular at all.
Without security anymore. Yeah.
Nah, not at all. So I can get like where you're coming from with that. Like, all right. So your ebook that you have coming out. Yes. Do you consider yourself a mentor now?
I am a mentor.
OG mentor.
I definitely am a mentor. Like, even if I didn't want to consider myself that, that's just like how I feel like people come into the industry and they're public figures, and they're like, well, I don't want to be a role model, but it's like you are. Like, there's no way around that. Like, you have kids and people coming into, whether they're working in the industry or not, and they look at you as a role model. So I believe there is some type of responsibility in there, whether it's huge or you have to acknowledge that you are this person, and, you know, to kind of like uphold that to whatever degree.
So what's in your ebook? What can people look forward to? What are you teaching?
So
what can the takeaways?
So my ebook, I would say for those like just trying to get their feet wet, whether you're an aspiring artist or on the end of being a manager. Because see, when you're an artist just coming into this, you may not have a manager, and also
you ain't got no money for a manager.
You don't have a man. You don't. Yeah, you don't have
it.
like any deals coming in or anything per se, unless you just have this specific individual, might be your homeboy, homegirl, family member that just believed in you, invested in you, and they're your quote unquote manager, and they may not even know like some of the ins and outs. So I would say my ebook is more so like a guide. So everything to like contract templates, booking tips, just like all of the little things that you need to know. If you're managing yourself, like you can literally read my ebook and just kind of navigate until you do get to have that manager that comes to you. Because I feel like people shouldn't necessarily like seek out a man. I think it kind of like naturally happens. Like it happens
with the right person
to.
Aligns with you.
Chemistry is important. You know what I mean? Like you don't vibe and align with everyone. Like you don't have the same visions. And some people, that's where I feel like some people end up getting with the wrong management.
In that contract. Once you're in that contract, it's a wrap. Look what Megan's going through. Look what all these people are going through signing those contracts with these managers, and they don't even have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
So that's that's like a wow factor that you even have contract templates in your ebook, because a lot of people don't even know how important contracts are. Even in today's time, 2020, people still don't know how important contracts is after seeing.
Like if you're getting booked, or like I have EPK guides. There's so many artists.
What is an EPK?
Electronic press kit. So like a deck. You know, it's like the resume for I know what it is.
The people don't know though.
Photo, bio, basic info links.
Yes. So it was a pleasure having you today. Before we leave, I always like to ask people, what are 2 words you use to describe yourself? Or what are 2 words you could say, or some advice you would give someone that's trying to, become an artist manager, or just really tap into this crazy industry?
I don't even like the title on artist manager anymore. I don't even know.
You're the GOAT. Just call yourself the GOAT.
But 2 words I would use to describe myself: passionate and persistent. Like,
okay,
it's not one of those things. Like, even if I try to, there's so many times where I've said I wasn't going to do this anymore, but I'm so passionate about people. I love people. I love helping people. So passion, persistence, obviously, no matter what obstacles have come my way, like I've always been persistent. I have a goal and I just set out to do that, and I make it happen for myself and for others.
Right.
Advice, just stay true to yourself.
Don't get lost in the sauce, because you
have to be very true to yourself, and focus on showing up as yourself and not showing up for what others expect you to be.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. So it was a pleasure. Yeah. I can't wait to see what else you have in stores, because I know you are a hard worker.
Yes.
And you really be moving and shaking behind the scenes, in front of the scenes.
Making plays.
Yes, making big plays, big moves. So thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
I really appreciate you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikki.
What? Wow.